There's a really new cool update with the quasidb service. Is the currency strength meter. It's to be used alongside the bubbles, which are purely sentiment. This is done positioning over time by the retail crowd because they're stubborn and ignorant and are holding to losses. So this is why we look at these guys and we exploit them, and we make a lot of profits off the back of their stupidity. That's all well and good, but we don't really have anything technical to aid as a complement. So what we have now is a relative strength meter of the different baskets. So what we see here in the sentiment, we see the yen, it's a strong sell. The reason for it is that the retail crowd are long, but they're added long over time, and they have been since Monday. As you can see, this is time, this is long, this is short, and this is then being long but adding to that bias. So what we should do is give it like 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe even an hour. And what you'll see is that this yen column will decrease. The reason for it is that these guys should be getting punished because they're 80% of the time they're wrong. 80% of retail traders lose money, 20% are successful. This is why we look at the sentiment. Right, so in order for you to toggle this, it's quite easy. Of the multiple tabs at the bottom, you scroll right, there's a thing called the currency strength meter, and there's a checkbox up here. Click OK, and it resets the data, so it zeroes everything out. You check it again, and it downloads the data via XML. And if we go back on the dashboard, now to remember, it was 6.57 before, and now it's 6.14. So it's telling us that the yen is decreasing, which it should, and that's normal. So this is simply a very nice confluence to sentiment. This could be the driver, and then this could be the passenger, or this could be the driver and this could be the passenger. But the reason why I'd favor the sentiment over the technical is that 80% of the time these guys are wrong. So we know with 4/5 accuracy that this is always going to be successful. But this, it's a bit of a it's a bit of a gamble if it's going to go up or down. You can look at the candle wicks, look at the technicals. But with this, we have a good 80% chance probability of knowing that something is true. All right, and that's really key, is having a logic to a system. Now, if humans weren't involved in it, robots, then this would fail. But because humans are involved and they're prone to error, which humans are, then this is why we're so successful in our signals. And this is just confirmation of that. So it's a very good example of the sentiment and technical agreeing. So if you were long any yen pairs, this would be a nice confluence to add to your bias. So have the sentiment and technical to agree, and then you'll be in a good place. So it's a good example, and hopefully it helps. And any questions, let me know. I will not mind at all. If you're watching the video on YouTube, please subscribe and like, and it would mean a lot to me. And I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's video. And have a good one.